Hi, I'm Amber,
I'm Melissa.
and you're listening to the AM Podcast. This week we're doing Keeping Up with K-pop. We're going to discuss the news items, comebacks, and new releases. So yeah, let's just get into it. The first news item is BTS Mcdonald's collab, and we're also going to talk about them being Louis Vuitton ambassadors. So yeah, Melissa, what did you think?
I'm definitely excited for the McDonald's collab. I feel like they're coming to the U.S. Well, I can't remember if like they're doing it. So it's a worldwide event, and I can't remember if each like country has their own date, but I know that ours is May 26th. and I mean, I feel like it's kind of a random day because it's like in the middle of the week. So I'm like, am I gonna have to go like before work? Am I gonna go after work? Is it gonna be sold out? I don't know. But anyways, I feel like that was a kind of a random day, but I'm excited for it. And I've been loving. I was waiting for the TikToks when when they announced it. I was like, I can't wait to see these TikToks, and they have not disappointed. Army is definitely very creative with the TikToks. And yeah, and also I've seen a few. I was more excited for the TikToks than like the memes, but I've already seen a couple of memes of like Jimin when he was remember that episode of the Run BTS and Sugar got Jimin's picture as a prize, like a framed picture. You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
He got Jimin's picture. It was like when they did the photography challenge, and they were like in groups of in teams. And anyways, okay, you don't remember, but anyways, there was a Run BTS episode where Jimin posed. It was supposed to be like a joke. Like he posed for one of the pictures, and it was supposed to be a joke.
Wait, was this when he was dressed up in the polo?
In the what?
In like the polo?
I think so. It was like a white
the yellow
something.
And it was like a yellow thing around his neck.
No,
I
know he did do like a collab shoot with V, and they wore like a boa or something, but I can't remember what it was.
Was this the episode where they were like decorating their own clothes?
Yeah.
Okay. It's slowly coming back to me.
Okay. But and it was a joke. It was a kind of running joke because the grand prize at the end. So they didn't know what it was gonna be, and Sugar got Jimin's picture, and they actually had it framed. You saw it in like some of their like V lives. They had it framed like on the wall in their old like lounge area or whatever it was called. Anyways, that was a long story, but long story short, there was I saw a meme of Jimin in that pose from that picture with the McDonald's employee like hat and apron on. Anyways, I thought that one was funny. But long story short, I'm excited for the McDonald's collab. And for the Louis Vuitton one, I mean, they've always collabed with brands in the past. I think this is the first time, maybe not the first time, because I feel like they may have done something else with another luxury brand. But because I know that they did collab. Well, sort of. They sort of collab with like Dior, sort of, with their outfits for their Love Yourself, Speak Yourself tour. So they've done things in the past, and I know that like they've worn Gucci like to award shows before. But I'm just noticing that lately they're doing, but I don't know, well, McDonald's isn't like a luxury brand, but it's like an international brand. Also, okay, I feel like I'm going on and on about this, so I'm gonna cut this short. But I'm really glad that they're doing a fast food brand that's actually like the US is actually part of it, because I was so upset when they did the Baskin Robbins one, but it was only like in Korea or like in Asia. Remember they did a collab with Baskin Robbins and they had their own like ice cream flavors?
Yeah, and the same thing with Starbucks. Didn't they have a thing with Starbucks?
They did.
And that was only available there. I was so upset because that stuff was so cute.
I
Ugh.
know. So that's also why I was excited. I was like, oh, finally a fast food brand where like it's actually international.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like Asia. Um so but yeah, but I've noticed that they're starting to do more like well-known international brands lately too, cuz they've always done like, like Korean like chicken or like I don't know. Like they've always done like more fast food places or more brands that are more so known like in their area of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting. Anyways, okay, I'm done. What about you?
There's something I wanted to add on to when you were talking about them being global. What, Amber? What was your thought? Um, okay, maybe as I start talking, I'll figure it out. Moving on, I guess.
It'll come
um,
to you.
yeah. But as far as the McDonald's collab goes, I fully believe that McDonald's employees are going to hate Army by the end of this. Like,
Hmm.
I just feel it happening. I knew what I wanted to say. You were talking about them not running out of like the meals or whatever. I wonder if they'll run out of photo cards because like most of the meals that they have are what they make like every day basically.
Hmm.
So I just wonder if they're gonna run out of like photo cards or something.
Are they actually gonna have photo cards?
I don't know. I don't even know what they're gonna have.
It's just like nuggets and like fries. I think it's like a regular meal, and I think the only thing that's new are that they're gonna have two like new dipping sauces that
So
weren't
no photo
available before.
cards. So
I
this is a
mean, it's been
rumor.
rumored. I think we're all just hoping that they will have photo cards.
I was so excited. I also agree with you. I love seeing the TikToks and the memes and stuff because those are funny.
Hmm.
And I guess maybe just because I've seen so many TikToks with the photo cards, my brain was just like, there's gonna be photo cards with it because they're always like, oh, me and my best friend laughing because we beat up the little kid for the Yoongi Yoongi photo card, or they're like me and my friend going up asking for for the Happy Meal with Namjoon in it and make sure Namjoon's in it. And so I guess I just in my head I just automatically thought, yeah, there's gonna be photo cards. Um, so yeah, I thought that was fun, and I do agree. I'm really happy that they are doing a collab with a company that is. Well, I mean, technically Baskin Robbins was global, but I don't know. In the time that they did the collab with Baskin Robbins, were they were they as global or as big as they are now?
I feel like it was just like last year that they did it, or was it last year or the year before?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
remember.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing like behind the scenes for like the commercials they did with
Mm-hmm.
Baskin Robbins like last year. I don't know. You think it's because Well, I don't. Did Dynamite come out yet? I don't know.
Last year's just a blur to me. So
Yeah,
it's like life's restarted again in 2021. It was like everything paused last year.
we just skipped over last year.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I was wondering. But yes, I'm very glad that they're doing it globally because there were some times when I was upset that we couldn't get what everybody else was getting, and I was mad. I was like,
I
"What
was
about
too.
us? You guys are always forgetting your international fans." So yeah, I'm really happy for that. Moving on, I am also happy that they are doing being ambassadors. I don't know. Have they been ambassadors for? I feel like they've been ambassadors for more so Korean brands, like you were talking about, rather than like such a big global. Well, I guess Hyundai is
Oh yeah,
global technically,
yeah, and
and so is
Samsung.
Samsung.
But this is like a fashion luxury brand. Those are like, I mean, those are big brands, but it's like a different. Those are different industries.
That is true.
So I guess
That's
I
true.
was thinking of like fashion
Luxury.
wise. Yeah.
Okay, I agree then. But I'm also wondering if their sales are going to go up. Like, I feel like as an army, I'm already broke, but like, I don't know if people are going to be like, oh my gosh, they're the ambassador. So now I have to support them and go buy some LV, like, something crazy like that. So I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm interested to see how that's going to work out. But yeah, I mean, they're making big moves. I think they're always killing it with their brand deals anyways. So I don't know. Like you said, it's the first luxury one. So I don't know how that's going to work because, Army always down to support and buy a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about rolling up to LV buying anything.
Maybe like a wallet.
Not even
Like
a
a
wallet.
passport holder, maybe ID
Something.
holder. I don't know.
A little travel. The thing that you put your address on. It's a little bag tag.
I might be
I
able
just want a
to
bag
afford
tag.
that.
Do you have anything else to say about McDonald's and Louis Vuitton ambassador?
I mean, the only thing I was gonna say is that it's funny how you were mentioning like the ice cream machine because I saw on TikTok. I don't know if you saw it. Maybe you saw it, but I saw on TikTok that someone had actually did a video because they actually work at McDonald's and they actually send out like rules or like I guess they do like a briefings or whatever with their employees, and so part of one of the sections was of course about the whole event happening on May 26th, and they put in the notes like please be aware that you may see an uptick in like people coming for the BTS meal and like to make sure that the ice cream machine works. It like talks about the Oreo McFlurry because I think that's something that and I think it's something that Tay likes or whatever. So they might see an increase in sales from the Oreo McFlurry. And apparently all of the employees are going to be getting well, at least they're gonna send out 50 special shirts for the promotion for the employees to each McDonald's. So it's just funny how they're like kind of warning them that like you're probably gonna see a lot of BTS fans for a certain amount of time. So I just thought that was funny.
Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to mention. You were talking about how you're not before work or after work. I was sitting here thinking, oh, maybe I can go at lunch. But then I was like, what if it's a long line at lunch? So then I know I'm going to be sitting on the side of the road waiting for food that I could get technically every day. Like, technically, I could get chicken nuggets and french fries every day.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just want to roll and be like, give me the BTS meal. You know what I want.
I think I'm just gonna do like the TikToks and just play a BTS song.
Oh, they're gonna hate us. I feel it. They're gonna hate us, Melissa. McDonald's is gonna be like, you know what, BTS, you guys are amazing, but like never again. Never again. We got too many complaints. Never again.
And I'm also like so interested to see like exactly because like I feel like it's gonna be like this like super long lines everywhere, and watch it like not even be like super long lines.
Right.
I don't know. At least in our area, I don't know.
You never know.
There's a McDonald's by me that's like kind of in the cut, so that's where I think I might try to go. Anyways.
You never know who's a fan. Nowadays, you never know who's a fan of BTS.
That's true.
And you never know. People might know about that McDonald's and be like, well, nobody goes there. So that's where I need to drive to. And then now everybody's at that McDonald's.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I think we talked too much about this McDonald's BTS collab. Okay. So we're just we're gonna move on to something else that's BTS related. They had another Bing Bang Con. They did they replayed 3 concerts, but we're only going to talk about 2 of them, and that's BTS Live Trilogy Episode 1, BTS Begins, Memories of 2015, and then the second one that we're going to talk about is BTS Fifth Muster. So, Melissa, what did you think?
Well, first of all, I guess I was a little upset that I only saw half of the BTS Begins Live Trilogy because I don't know, for some reason, I think you threw me off because you were like, because you were asking about the second one, and then I think I got thrown off. The Muster one, and I got thrown off because somehow, whatever, I just didn't start watching until like 2:40 in the morning when Ashley started at 2, and I remember being confused because I was like, why does it seem like they're like already like in the performance? Like, it doesn't seem like it just started. But anyways, so that was kind of annoying. But I was glad to actually see the ciphers performed live, like in correspondence with the rest of the concert. Because I think I've only seen like snippets, but this was the first time seeing it all the way through, so that was exciting, and I really liked the Born Singer part. Um, that part I liked. That song I liked. Thought it was very emotional. Um, and actually, okay, so and then the fifth muster. It was funny actually thinking about the fifth muster because I remember because like in between the BTS Begins and the fifth muster, they started playing like their music videos or whatever, and it was funny because it's like about like a 3 or 4 year gap. Well, yeah, I think the fifth muster was 20. Was it 2019 or 2018?
I think it was
Anyways,
2019.
it's 2019. Okay, sorry. All right. Anyways, I said all that to say that was long, but it was funny because people on Twitter were like they really grew up like really quickly, and anyways, I thought that was funny, because you're jumping from like 2015 to 2019, and then also like the scale. You could tell the difference in the scale of like the audience and like the set design of the production because the Fifth Mustard production was just like really good. Um, but for that one, the whole set list I thought was just fire. And I've only seen snippets and clips of the songs from that fifth muster on YouTube. And so I was really excited to be able to actually watch it. I really liked the content from this one overall from between last year's Bang Bang Con live streaming that they did versus this one. I like this year better because this year was actually like content that wasn't necessarily like concerts, but it was like special content that they put out. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like last year.
I shook my head no when she said that.
Because last year it was like tour concerts that like you had like if like that we kind of had access to.
Yeah, and it was a lot of concerts last year.
It was because like last year was like Wings concert, and it was like, did they do Speak Yourself? I feel
I
like they
don't.
did.
All I remember is they started from the beginning, and that thing went all the way to like I don't know, like 11 o'clock the next day or something like that.
Yeah, it was 2 days. Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy.
So this year was shorter, but this year it was more like the fifth muster isn't like a regular tour, is what I
Yeah.
mean. Like it was like special tours outside of like their standard. Like I put out an album, I'm going on tour. These were like kind of like fan meeting sort of tours, aside from the Speak Yourself, Love Yourself, whatever that one was. That last one was. Um, Anyways, I'm going back to the fifth muster. Sorry. But so I've seen snippets and clips, so it was my first time seeing it all the way through, which I really appreciated. I was so annoyed, I think because I was just tired, but I was so annoyed for missing. Well, no. This was because I had streaming issues. I missed V's verse in Jump, which is my favorite part in Jump. And I'm just so mad that I missed it because I remember just like kicking myself, and I remember like texting you like I'm so mad I missed it because that was the only part that I really like in Jump, and I missed it, and so I was upset about that. And I also fell asleep towards the end, like before they sang Magic Shop. These concerts are just too early, so I was kind of upset about that. But my favorite performances were Dimple, Pied Piper. Oh, I like Tomorrow, of course, and I really like the Thing performance. But honestly, I just like all of them because all of the songs were so good, and I really liked the album. I liked all of the songs, and I liked the albums that had. Anyways, I don't know because I don't even know what album I'm talking about right now. So I just really liked all of the songs, and I think that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, Amber, what about you?
I want to say I agree with you. Like they're so early. Either we're getting older, they're really early, or both.
No,
But
okay. Oh, sorry.
what?
Because I remember I showed you, because I don't think it's us, because I think they're just really early. Because remember I showed you there was so there was a TikTok of this couple. This was their first time trying, like I guess they've just got into BTS, and
Mm-hmm.
they were on I think they were in California, so they're 3 hours ahead of us, and so they started earlier than us, and they were knocked out before us. Like they were knocked out like an hour and a half into the show, and they so because I think they started at like 10:30 or 11, and they were knocked out before 12.
Oh, that would have been nice if it honestly if the concert
Exactly.
started at like 9 or 10 here. I would be totally fine with that. But it started at 2 something in the
Yeah.
morning.
So I don't
But
think it's just us.
I don't know. Maybe it's just that was just the best time where it wasn't like too outrageous for everyone. But it was terrible. I like went to sleep early because I knew I was gonna have to wake up at 4:40. Because I don't get me wrong, I honestly out of the three, I just really wanted to see the Fifth Muster like so much. But for some reason, I guess I went to sleep too early and I ended up waking up at like 2 something. And so I caught pieces of the live trilogy. But I was in and out of sleep. So I had it playing in the background, and so I only caught bits and pieces of it. But like I was wide awake towards the end though. So I would say if you guys have listened to this, I have said this multiple times. I was really excited to see Boy in Love perform because that's like one of my favorite songs to see them perform. I'm hoping one day that BTS performs that live in front of my face and not on the TV screen. But I was really happy that I was wide awake to see that. And I did like Born Singer because like I feel like we've seen that performance, but it was just as clips on YouTube. And I don't know what it is, but there's something different about watching these performances as part of the whole concert. I don't know if it was like another energy or it just makes sense. And so
Yeah.
I liked it. So yeah, I was in and out. But you were saying that they were playing stuff in between. I went to sleep. I took a little
I
nap in
know.
between.
I was like texting you. I was like, "Did you see this?" Like, oh no, you were like, "Huh?" I was sleeping.
I went to sleep because I needed to be because I woke up earlier than I thought. So like I was wide awake by the end, but then I started getting tired again. I was like, no, I got to be up for the whole muster. That was my goal. I had to be up. I was not planning on watching the other one, so I had to take a nap. But talking about the fifth muster, I wanted to see this one because the Busan one was amazing. Like I really, really like that one. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. I just really like that one. I don't know. There was just something. There was like a sprinkle of special on it. I don't,
I don't know if I was excited to see it because I know that's where Jimin and Jungkook are from.
uh-huh.
But I don't know. But I agree with you that there's just something. There's a different energy in that one. I don't know. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I just loved it. But I was really excited to see Dang. I will say like side note, like no shade, but it's gonna sound like shade. Rap is not for Jin.
I mean, is that shade or is that like a fact? I mean, oh,
And I
but he's an amazing singer.
huh?
He's an amazing singer.
Yeah. I don't know because like everybody else in vocal line when they rap, it doesn't sound too bad, but like you know what? I'm not gonna go into this.
Yeah, okay.
It's not their song. So, but I will say V was living his best life. Like he waited his whole I think I texted you and said this to you. He waited his whole life for that moment. He looked so hype.
I was so happy for him.
Yeah. I was like, okay, do your thing. Get it. But I think it was really smart to have JK, do that part with RM because amazing. Anyways, I could go on and about that song, so I'm just gonna keep it moving to the next song that I wanted to talk about. You also mentioned Tomorrow. Loved it. I don't know why I'd never seen that performance before. Maybe
I
I
don't know why
saw it
either.
slightly or in clips, but amazing. And they was go ahead with your bad self. And I think
Listen, okay, sorry, I'm about to go. I'm about to go on.
and I think I texted you and was like, I want to see them perform that here. Like, I don't know. Okay, watching these concerts made me realize that I low-key, don't get me wrong, I love when they come out with new music, but I really would love for them to go on a tour and just do like some of their old songs, and like because I know they do like a medley of them in their concert, but like I want to see them actually like perform the song like they would have back in the day. So I say back in the day, like it's like many years ago, but it's not that long ago. But yeah, so that being said, I liked Jump. And I like the song, and I really like the choreography. It's simple, but I still liked it. Like there was just something, I don't know, it was like this is something cool, and like it was like a hype song, like something that you would see us interacting with them while they're singing, like while they're doing their little thing. And they give me like look, their little old school hip hop. I think that's what I miss. I miss like their old school like hip hop vibey music, because now everything's so poppy. But like I miss that edge, that Okay.
Okay.
I got a little too excited. I'm gonna calm down. So Melissa, you want to say anything?
Um, no, I don't think so. I agree with you. I agree with you about the I was thinking the same thing about like the old songs. Like I really wish they would just perform like their old songs and not add them as part of a medley,
Mm-hmm.
because they just all hit so different. Like, oh my god, Tomorrow, I tell you, I have seen that performance like multiple times. Like when they hit the choreography, I'm like, no, they're about to do it. And then Jungkook goes in the front, and then oh my god, it's just so good. It's just so good. It's so good. That's all I have to say. I want to see them perform their like old songs, like perform like again, or at least like you said, like go back to that sort of like, or do some songs. They have a couple songs sort of where they do kind of like more so for like rap line. I feel like where they do have like some more of like hip hop, like kind of old school. I don't know, R&B vibes, but the
Mm-hmm.
majority of their songs, I agree, is like very pop nowadays. Which I mean, whatever if they want to do, but I miss that the old BTS sometimes.
Yeah, like just it was just like a song here or there
Mm-hmm.
that brings it back. Not just in rap line. I just want it like in
Yeah,
the song with everyone in it.
yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so our last news item for this episode is Taemin's upcoming enlistment and his Beyond Live. So Melissa, how do you feel about this?
So yeah, I am definitely gonna miss Taemin, and his Beyond Live is coming out, I think May 2nd is when it's supposed to stream. And once again, it's like 3 p.m. their time, which is 2 a.m. our time. So I'm really, struggling with trying to figure out whether or not I actually want to watch it. But I feel like I really do want to watch it, because I might regret not watching it. Because I know they said they're gonna come out with a video on demand, but it's probably not gonna be released for like months. And so I'm kind of like, I just want to watch it, because I really regret not watching Big Guns, not even realizing that, he was going to enlist.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm excited to see it. I want to see it. Maybe I'll just watch it. I don't know. But anyway, so he's coming out with this Beyond Live, and I think I might want to watch it, because that's going to be his last like big performance before he goes off to military at the end of May. Um, but you know, he's done a lot. I was
Mm-hmm.
just sitting here just like thinking about it. Like over the past like since he debuted with Shiny, I don't even it's been a long time, hasn't it? Like over 10 years? Maybe? It's been a long time. And so he's one of those people that I don't think he's ever like really taken a break. So he's just because like what because which he debuted with Shiny, and then the members started going to the military, and then he started, and he had like a full-fledged like solo career
Mm-hmm.
over the past like 4+ years, I think. um so I mean, so I feel like this is a good chance for him to also like kind of get a break from touring and being in multiple groups, and also releasing music. So I mean, so that's a good thing for him. But And I'm gonna miss him, and I'm gonna miss the consistency, I guess, of like, or like always like, of, because I feel like there's always something with Taemin coming out like all the time, like whether he's like a solo artist or he's with Super M, like he was always like coming out with something. So that's gonna be different. Anyways, okay, that's all I had to say. What about you?
Um, yeah, I mean, it sucks that he has to go away because like he's always putting out like really good music and he never disappoints. So, but you know, he got to do what he got to do, you know. We don't want him to get in trouble with the law, with the government. We don't want that. So he got to do it. But I always wonder if for his Beyond Live, if there will be like, if it's going to be only him or if maybe he'll like throw in some surprises and have like Super M show up or Shiny be there. You know, I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched a Beyond Live. I think the only concerts I watched was the BTS ones. So I don't I don't think I've ever seen one with like a solo artist. So I'm very curious about how that's going to go. I don't know. Do you think he would have Super M or Shiny pop up here and there?
I don't know. I feel like definitely. I feel like for some reason I feel like Key is gonna show up for some reason. Just from what I've seen about Key's like personality, like getting to know them this year, I feel like he might show up.
Yeah.
I did see. No. I think Red Velvet came. A couple of members of Red Velvet showed up at one of the. I think maybe it might have been the first. It might have been Super M's performance.
Okay.
I think because they were. I think they were the first ones to do, a Beyond Live concert. I think. And I think a couple members from Red Velvet showed up. They had like fans on like the wall. But in terms of solo, I haven't seen any solo ones either. I saw a little bit through Twitter. I saw people tweeting about Baekhyun's Beyond Live, and I did see that he did do some like EXO songs, but but no members of EXO like showed up, or no members from like Super M showed up. So, but this is Taemin, so he's like on a different. I mean, I don't know. That's bad to say, but he's kind of like on a different level than Baekhyun. I don't know, and I don't know. So I that'd be exciting though if some members did show up.
Yeah.
From either group.
Yeah, I thought that would be cool. Cause like he's leaving, so I was thinking like, oh, it's like a final little performance with like Shiny and Super M, people that he's been. Well, Shiny he's been with his whole career basically, but like, Super M they're pretty new, but it's still like he's probably really close with them now. So yeah, so we'll see. Do you have anything else to say about Taemin?
Nope.
Okay. So moving on to the next part of the episode, we're going to be talking about comebacks and new releases. So we're going to start off with newest new album, Romanticize, and we're going to talk about their music video, Inside Out. So Melissa, what did you think about the music video?
So with the music video, I thought they all just looked so good. The stylists did a great job. The coordination, they just looked really nice. I don't know, this looked really good. Baeko in particular looked really great, with a little vest and those little tattoos kind of peeking out. I was like, okay. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know why. Okay, I feel so bad because I'm pretty sure it's Ren who had the blue hair, and it was just so striking. I was just like, wow, his hair looks so good. And then, I love a good mullet. So
yeah.
I like Aaron. I think that's how you say his name, because it's spelled Aron. So I think it's pronounced Aaron. I could be wrong. Aaron.
I say his name.
Yeah. So I liked his little mullet that he had going on, but for the blue hair, I think it was Ren. And I was searching, trying to figure out. And I know because I know Newest, and I know like I've seen them before, but I felt so bad because I didn't want to be one of those people where it's like, oh, they changed their hair color, so I don't know who they are anymore. But when I tell you, I saw this man in this blue hair, and I was like, I think it's Ren, but I can't really, but I'm not really completely sure. And I was like trying to research, like, is this Ren? Is this really him? I figured, so what I did was, I looked at all the other members, and I did like a process of elimination. And I was like, this is Ren. Okay. Um, anyways, so I loved his hair. That blue was just everything. Um, but also in terms of the music video, I also really like the choreo. The choreo was so cute. And in my head, I was like thinking like one part was like, like they're holding their head, like their head hurts. And the other part is like they're holding their heart, like their heart hurts during the chorus. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. And just, I can see probably people have already done covers and like put them out already. I just haven't seen them yet. Cause sometimes I like watching, the K-pop covers that people do. But, uh, I thought it was great. In terms of the album, I my favorite songs, I really liked Inside Out. I think the chorus part and the beginning part where it's like like that part is so catchy. So I really like that part. There were two other songs that I really liked. I really like Don't Wanna Go. It's a pretty sad song, actually, looking at like the lyrics, but it was really good too. And I really like Need It. Um, but which was Baekho's solo. And I thought it was funny because I feel like this, because I think a couple of other groups have done this sort of thing too, where it's like the song sounds like it's kind of like sexy, but the lyrics are actually like have like so many layers to it. It's like, oh, it's not just like a sexy song. And so I felt like that, because when I first heard it, I was like, oh yeah, this song is definitely giving me like sexy vibes. But when I was looking at the lyrics, it seemed like it was a bit more intense, because I believe he was talking about like pain and something. I don't really know what he was talking about too much, because it sounded like it could be something. I don't know. But anyways, I really like that song Need It. And then, and I think that was it. Those are only songs that I like really like. The other song, there were other songs that I thought were nice, and I liked the concept behind them, but they weren't really my favorite. So basically all the other songs on the album. I had like specific like notes for each of them, but for the most part, like all of the other songs on the album, some of them are really good. But they just didn't really capture me the way that the first three songs that I mentioned captured me and like really held my attention. But I still like them. That's all I have to say for right now.
So for me, I guess I'll start with the music video. It was a nice music video and I really like the song. But I will say I really like the visual of the lyric entering my passcode your birthday, because I think I think it was Aaron that sung that part. I could be mistaken. But anyways, he was like moving his finger around like he was putting in the passcode, but like the camera was following his finger. And then yeah, I don't know why that part really stuck out, but it did. And so I liked it. So
Okay.
visually it was just like really nice, because really like felt like you were from like the phone's point of view of him putting it in. I don't know why I got so stuck on that. I'm gonna move on. As far as the song goes, because this was actually, I guess, this part like favorite song slash music video, because it was one of my favorite songs. I really love the chorus. I think it's like really cute and it's catchy, and it's like they don't want to be free. Like they want to be with you and nobody else. So don't let me go. So that's what I don't know. The music video was, I thought it was interesting. I don't know who was playing pool, but like it was a furry pool table. The stuff was intriguing. Not really sure how it goes with the song, but it was just visually it was nice. Um my favorite song was Don't Wanna Go, but even though the lyrics were sad, it was still really good, like sound wise, and I really loved it. I guess I could even like appreciate the lyrics as well, but yeah. So that was just my favorite song. I think it was a good album overall. So yeah. Okay, so next we're going to talk about Weekly's new song After School, and we will also mention their music video for it. What do you think, Melissa?
Yes, so with Weekly's After School, we've covered them a long time ago, I think when they first debuted.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't really revisited them since then. So this is the first time like going back to them. And I wasn't planning on really looking more into them, but this song kept popping up for me like on TikTok and on Twitter. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure out what this song is about and what this song is. And it's so addicting. Like the melody is addicting and the music video was super cute because like their outfits were kind of like trendy and like sportswear, but also like not too like grown up, but also like not too kiddish. So it felt very like in the middle for them,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that they're young, and so I just feel like this concept just really fits them at this stage, in this stage in their career, but also in just like they're very trendy. Like I feel like they're a group that like I feel like some new groups they're very like cutesy, but this group is like they're cutesy, but it's like trendy cutesy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like it feels like it doesn't feel like it feels like I don't know. I just liked it, and I liked them, and I like this song, and yeah. Oh, but I guess I was also gonna say that this is a song that I've had in rotation ever since I heard it, which was like maybe earlier last week, maybe. And it's I still listen to it like almost every day. It's so good. Um, but yeah. What about you, Amber?
I agree with you. It's very trendy. I feel like they're. I feel like if I was a teenager, I would relate to them. Like, you know what I mean? They're very. There's. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know they're like K-pop artists and idols or whatever you want to call them, but it just feels like they're relatable. Like they look like the everyday girl for
Mm-hmm.
you, and
That's
so I
true.
think that's what was really cute about this music video. And yeah, I really love the chorus. It's very. This song is just super catchy. And I really liked it. And the music video was a whole vibe. I really like how they stuck with the concept of like the skateboard because I know that was mentioned in the song. And
Mm.
so like they had like little skateboards and they were like painting in, and then I don't know, but the outfits also gave me like a new aged version of like 90s clothes
Mm.
to me, but I know that's like back. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why I don't know. Maybe that's why I found the outfits really cute. But overall, yeah, this song shocked me because when I first like when you look at it, I don't know what I was expecting. I was just expecting that high pitch, you know, very girly K-pop song, but it's actually pretty cool. So it's not that. It's completely different. So I like it. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Do you have anything else to say?
Um. Well, not really. I guess I'd have one more. I mean, I have one last thing I was gonna say. I thought it was cute how they shouted out like their other songs. Like they had like there was a part where they talked about "Tag Me," and then the
Mm-hmm.
other part was what was it? "Pick Me" or what was it called? What was the other song they had? Anyways, it was the girls yeah, it was "Tag Me," and then I can't remember what the other song was, but the girl who was doing a rapping part, she did that part, and I was like, hey, that's cute how like they're shouting out like their other songs as kind of like a way to what's the word neck to
Connect.
yeah, I guess connect, but I was thinking something else I think, but that works too to kind of connect all of their old songs like with the new song. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh,
Thought that was a
oh,
cute part.
that is cute.
So actually, the songs that Weekly was referencing and After School was not Tag Me and Pick Me. It was Zigzag and Tag Me. And yeah, just wanted to say that. Okay.
Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about Day Six's The Book of Us, Negentropy, Chaos Swallowed Up in Love, and we're going to talk about their music video, You Make Me. So, Melissa, what were your thoughts?
Um I so for the music video, I don't know. I guess it was kind of like a first, like it was a part of like a first reaction to me. It gave me like sort of Bonnie and Clyde vibes, but I think it's just because I think that's only because the guy shows up like injured. Um, but I don't know that it was actually had anything to do with like, because she didn't do anything crazy. It was just him showing up bandaged, and I was just like, oh, they gave me Bonnie and Clyde vibes, but I don't know. But other side of that, I just thought it was like it seemed like it was a pretty simple and kind of storyline, because it was basically just him showing up injured, and then him riding off around with the girl in the car. He did kind of black out for a second, but then he came back to life, sort of. And then there's also a beach scene. So it seemed like basically just wanted to spend some time with her. And so yeah, I don't know. I didn't have any like deep things to say about the music video. It seemed like it was a pretty straightforward video.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the album, my favorite songs, I really liked one. That was the one that was a song that really stuck out for me when I first heard the album. I was like, "Oh, this is the one." I don't know. But I think it's because I just really like the beat of the songs, particularly in the beginning, because it's kind of sort of like a trap kind of beat. I was like, okay, this is a bit different. It just sounded a bit different from how they normally do their other songs, because they are more of like, a pop rock group. Um, and the lyrics are sort of inspirational, I thought, because I was thinking that one could refer to like they're like one that like they're invincible like as a team, or it could be like referring to like a relationship with someone else, like we're invincible. um the other song that I liked was Above the Clouds. Oh my god, I was just actually like really sad. I liked it when I first heard it, but then looking at the lyrics I was like, oh my god, they're talking about someone who passed away. Like, this is sad. Um, yeah, because it talks about like the lyrics are like, please promise me one thing, please smile and don't get sick anymore. Be happy above the clouds. Who else would be above the clouds
Mm-hmm.
unless you were like gone? I'm pretty sure they're talking about someone that passed away. And then just like all the other lyrics outside of that, those are the main ones that they seem to repeat throughout the song. But yeah, those are the two that I really liked. And there were a few other songs. The other songs, um, they were nice. I thought Only was, for me, it was almost like borderline cheesy. Um, but I could also see it like being played at someone's wedding. So I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to feel about that, because I was like, well, it's just pretty cheesy, just like, I don't know, but but it was also like kind of sweet. So I don't know, but overall, those were the songs that I liked and my thoughts about the music video.
Um, the music video, I had a question. Um, I was wondering if like he had got like if he had got stabbed and he went to the hospital to get like stitches or something, because he had like a little bandage over top of the wound, and so I was wondering if he like left the hospital to come spend time with her, or maybe I'm just trying to make up some backstory for
Mm-hmm.
some reason. um because I don't know, it's just weird because the thing you see him is like running through, like, I don't know if they're alleys or like small streets or whatever. You see
Mm-hmm.
him and he's bleeding and he hides it, and so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
I well, I guess, you know, okay, because this started off. See, I thought that in the beginning, like I thought maybe he was running away from being stabbed or something. He was like on the run. But you're
Mhm.
right, he did have like a bandage. So where would he have gotten a bandage if not from like a hospital? But then like, or he could have just bandaged himself up.
Well, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
'Cause
Unless there's like another video that's like connected to this one,
that's
and
true.
we don't know the backstory. That
That's
could
true.
be it too.
That could
But
be it.
anyways, yeah, I was just like, I like this storyline. I thought it was really cute, but I was just a little confused about how he got hurt, why he was hurt, why was he trying to. Well, I understand why he was trying to hide it from her, but like, I also like, you're hurt and you're driving. Like, clearly you're going to lose blood, and what? And then it's like, once he shows her that he's okay, it's like he just magically becomes like 100% okay, and they're at the beach. Like, I wasn't sure what happened there, but okay.
Huh. Well, maybe it's because her strength and the strength of her love
Uh-huh.
brought him back to 100% like capacity.
That
No,
makes
what's
sense.
the word? Maybe that's what would happen. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you could be right. I mean, the words do, they talk about how, like, I'm trying to pull the lyrics right now because I want to make sure that I say the right words. But I remember saying, like, I don't know. Okay, I can't really find them right now, but like, she gives him strength or whatever, or she's like the ray of sunshine, and she gives him hope and all that good stuff. So maybe you're right.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
because
You're like, oh, go ahead.
oh, no, I mean, I don't know. I mean, because I do remember, like, in Healer, one of the other songs, that's basically what the lyrics are. Like, I think, like, you give me strength, or, like, you tell me that it's okay, or something like that. So, um, I don't know. But then now I'm thinking, like, was he dead at the end? But if he was dead, she wouldn't have been running with him. There's probably a backstory
He's dead.
to this. I don't know. Because I'm thinking, like, above the clouds is definitely, like, seems like someone has died. And it's one of the songs that's towards the end. Like, I think it may be like the second to last song, maybe second or third to last song in the track list. So I'm trying to think. But if he was dead, she wouldn't be dead with him because she's not dead. I don't think she's not dead. I think he is. But okay, whatever. Anyways,
Wow. I thought he just got hurt, and you're saying he's dead.
I
Oh
don't know.
no.
I'm trying to figure out where the above the clouds comes from. Like what? Like
Oh.
where the like? Why did they put that song in there? Because of all this, because it feels like the album is like. I'm sorry, we can go into this when you're done with your part, because you said you had a question. I was just trying to answer the question, but then we started going off track.
I don't know. I don't know how these all connect. But when I was looking at the lyrics for this, I think the reason I said that, like, she gave him strength and stuff, was because he was like, in the chorus, not the guy, but in the chorus, it says that you are my last ray of hope, my one and only shining light. So
Mm-mm.
I thought maybe that's where we were where I thought we were going with that one. That, like, she gives him strength, something to fight for, something to live for in a way. So yeah. But I guess maybe if I watch it a few times, maybe I'll watch like the previous like videos, maybe there's some clarity there. Yeah, and I thought the beach scene was beautiful, even though I'm a little confused how they got there and he was okay. I don't know. They were at a gas station, so maybe he ran inside, got some medicine, and got like some Tylenol or something, and he was fine. So yeah, those were my thoughts on the music video. My favorite song was, yeah, You Make Me. That was a good one. And I liked Only, even though you said it was cheesy, but maybe that's why I like it, because I like cheesy songs. So I thought it was just super cute, especially the outro. That's like one of my favorite parts. I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was really cute, you know?
Okay.
It was just cute. But I do agree. It could be something that was played at a wedding. I will say though, like, okay, I'm done with like my favorite songs and all that good stuff, but I was totally like mind blown when um I don't know, I was trying to do some research on what ne- ne- neg negotrophy. This is a hard word, okay? I've been practicing this. I really can't get it, you guys. Uh, negotrophy. I was trying to figure out like the meaning, and so it means that things become more in order, like the opposite of randomness and craziness and like chaos. And I remember that Day Six's first book was Entropy, chaos, and so it's kind of like I guess the love, because it's chaos swallowed up in love. I feel like that came in and like that cleared up everything from like their first one. And it's cute
Mm.
because it's like the book of us. So is it like the book of them, or are they talking about like whole relationship? Okay, I just kind of went on like a spiral when I was looking at this. So yeah, but that was like my little mind-blowing moment. And I would say that overall though, I love this whole concept of the book of us. Just, I don't know, I think it's interesting, and you're like going through different stages. And so I'm curious to see if this will be like the last album, or if there might be like one more closing to the book of us. Unless this is the closing, it could be, you never know. That's all I had to say about this. I really like Day Six, and I like, it was hard for me to pick like my favorite songs because I basically love the whole album itself. So yeah, that's all I had to say. You have anything else to say about Day Six?
Nope.
Okay, so we're moving on to our last album that we are talking about, and truthfully, I don't think we've talked about this next artist much or at all on the podcast. I
I don't
can't
think so.
remember. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
so.
Yeah. So that being said, we're talking about IU, her fifth album, Lilac, and she put out a lot of music videos for this. So we're going to talk about the music video for Lilac, Celebrity, and Coin. So Melissa, what did you think?
Um, so for the music video for Lilac, I thought it was such a gorgeous set. Oh my goodness. And I liked it in the graphics in this were really nice. I like in the beginning, there's a part where like she's holding the ticket and like a train like runs like across the ticket, but it's like an animated train that kind of like pops up. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, that looks so good. It looks really good. Like the graphic was just really nice. It looked really like seamless. And I also really like the animation part that happens like later on in the music video. Um, they just it was just very well thought out. Uh, so I also thought it was interesting. I thought the concept of like how of her being on the train and it goes through like different stages, sort of like in her 20s,
Mm-hmm.
and what she's sort of been through. And so I thought that concept was interesting. And then when she gets off, I guess she sort of wakes up, I guess, when the music video was over, when she wakes up and there's another train coming, and supposedly that's supposed to be a new train taking her to her 30s. So just like she's watching her 20s train go away, and the new train that shows up is her is gonna be the start of her new adventure into her 30s. So I just thought that was very interesting. um And I guess it's kind of a side note. I don't know if I was gonna. I think I was gonna say this later, but I'll just say it now. But I also thought that I just think it's interesting how, since we're talking about her, but I think I think it's really, because we're not like, at least I know I'm not like a huge like, I'm not like an IU stan or anything. I mean, but even though I'm not like a stan of hers, I still appreciate how like she's very intentional with her music, which I really appreciate, like as a fan of
Mm-hmm.
music in general. Because I really like how with each album it's almost like she's using her music as like a diary for different phases in stages in her life. And I just find that really interesting. Like when she was 25, she came out with a song about being 25, and I don't know. And when she turned 28, she came out with a song about turning 28. So I don't know, I just think that's very interesting, just in her, like in general, like as an artist. Um and so to me, this album felt like she was kind of closing out her 20s. As I mean, to me, because I know like technically they're like a year, right, like older. I guess. So technically, even though like internationally she's 28, in her country she's technically 29, which is maybe why this album is the way that it is, or is ending, or well, yeah, I guess that's the way it's why it's formatted the way it is, because it's like she's ending her 20s technically, I guess. And but anyways, that was kind of a side note. But also, going back to the music videos, I guess. Um, so also when I was watching, um, I watched a reaction video that she did for Lilac with I might say his name wrong, Yoo Jae Suk and Jose Ho. They're South Korean comedians and like hosts. One of them I definitely recognized. I think he was in like he's in a number of variety shows, but both of them are like in variety shows. So, anyways, so and they did a reaction with her on her YouTube channel, and at the end of the reaction video, she had an ad that was placed for a missing child. And I was sitting here like, wow, like I already knew about like her reputation of like being like an angel or like the nation's angel or whatever. And I'm like, wow, like she must be like literally an angel. Like who does that? Like who puts an ad for like a missing child at the end of a reaction video? Like
Mm-hmm.
as part of like your show. Like I don't know, I just thought like, wow, no wonder people love her so much.
Yeah.
um but anyways, that was another side note. So celebrity, I I like this one. I think I like the Lilac one more than this one. And maybe I just like the concept of Lilac more than I like than the one for Celebrity, just because I've there's a I don't know, I feel like nowadays a lot of idols are kind of playing around with this concept of like there's like a regular them and like a celebrity them, and they're trying to like reconcile like their feelings or reconcile the two personas, not really feelings, but like reconciling the two personas. So I think because this concept felt a bit more like it felt a little bit redundant. I mean, they're all individuals and so they all have their own like feelings about trying to separate the identity of like their celebrity identity versus their regular identity. But I don't know, I just felt like this one was just kind of like it was a good song. To me it felt like she was definitely like talking to herself. It's sort of like a comfort kind of song, um like kind of, you know, reconciling the regular her versus the celebrity her. But it also felt a little bit redundant, like just this theme in general lately. um I don't know. I can think of like three people right now who've done similar concepts, but it's not. That's not to take away from like what she like her own experiences. Um, just as a listener, it just felt a little bit like I've seen this before, but I don't know. For Coin, um, I thought it was a cool concept, and it kind of felt like a badass IU is what it felt like when I was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Because and it was such a stark contrast from a lot of the other videos I've seen of hers, where she's like a bit more. I don't know. I don't know if I consider IU like cutesy, but this was just a little bit of a different side to her, which I liked. Um, and she did a little bit of rapping, which was kind of cool. And the concept overall made sense, like with the poker concept and playing cards and things like that. So it went, and so that's all I have to say about the videos. I think mostly I really like the Lilac one. Um, and for the album, for my favorite songs, I like Lilac. um I just feel like the theme was like really comforting, and I also really did like I also think I gravitated towards it more because it has a bit of like an 80s pop sound to it, and I really like that type of sound, and that's also like really trending nowadays anyways. Just in general, I like 80s pop sound songs, so it's probably why I also really liked it. um like I said, the rapping in Coin was cool. I've never heard her rap before, so that was interesting. So I also really liked. Okay, yeah, I did like Flu. Flu was a really good. Flu was a really good song. I liked. She did a lot of things with her voice, like vocally in that song, which I really liked. Um, and then I also okay, so I also really liked. There's a few songs I really liked, but I liked because I honestly I like this album. There were some songs that I feel like stood out more to me than others, but mostly because there were certain parts of the songs or certain things about the songs that I liked more than others. But anyways, I really like Troll featuring Dean. And I don't know if it's because, okay, so I guess I was trying to figure out, do I like this because Dean's in it? But I think originally I did gravitate towards the song because Dean is in it, but it's also just a really good song too. And I like there's like the roly roll part that she does like in the song that I really like. Um, I mean the lyrics, it sounded like it was a bit of a toxic love because I think Dean's playing like her ex boyfriend or something like that. Because he
Mm.
mentions in the song, "Oh, I'm your ex boyfriend," or something like that, and I was like, "Oh, okay," but it's still a really good song, so I don't know. Um, My Sea was really good. It sounded like I thought it was a really pretty song, and it sounded like it would be in a movie. It reminded me of something that would be in like Frozen or something, or just like a Disney movie. Um, and it was really pretty. Also, she had. Did I just like the whole album? I don't know. I'm just looking. And I'm going through like all these songs. I'm sorry. So, um, also for Epilogue, she actually had a music video. It wasn't really a music video though. It was more like a visualization, or I guess those how like sometimes people put out these visual albums or visual, like, okay, it
Mhm.
was just her. Yeah, it was just her, I think, in a train, and she was like, it looked like she was, I don't, it wasn't her smoking, well, I don't know, there was smoke, and then it was just her kind of dancing around in the smoke singing this song. So I don't know if I would really consider it like a music video, or more so just like a visual video to the song. Anyways, so I did like the epilogue. I thought it was very pretty. I like there's like it has like some violins in it, and there's also parts in it where it sounded like uh it sounded like they may have sampled something from like a long time ago and put it in to this song, because there's like a vocalization type of part in this song that I thought was like pretty interesting. And there was a line, and I thought it was a good closing to the album too. And I also in the, and I there's a line that's in this song that I which made me feel like it was a good closing song, where she says, I don't have any doubts with my feelings, let's go to the next. And to me that just felt like she's like, she has no doubts or regrets or whatever about her 20s, and she's ready to move on into the next phase of her life, which is her 30s. And I think I liked the theme throughout the album, where she's kind of talking to her younger self and also like coming to terms with her younger self, or I don't know, her regular self,
Mhm.
and really going through these feelings and these emotions and being like, you know what, this was fun. I had fun in my 20s and I learned a lot, and I'm ready to move on to my 30s. And I just thought that was great. And I don't know if it's because we're like the same age as her. That's all, but I just really liked that whole like concept of like moving on. And okay, so one more thing I was gonna say. Because I was also thinking like it's pretty cool how she does do her music like almost like a diary, because for those that grew up listening to her, or like have watched her growing up, especially those that are like the same people that are like the same age as her, it's like
Mhm.
they're growing up as she's growing up. And so I just thought that was cool. And so it's probably why I felt as though I could relate to her in this album. Anyway, so I was going to say.
So I guess I'll start with the music videos.
Okay.
Um, I agree for Lilac. I agree with everything you said. So I'm not really gonna
repeat myself. So I'm not gonna repeat what you said, but I will say I liked her outfit. I don't know. I feel like unless like I just don't like kind of like what you said. I'm not like a diehard stan for her or anything. Like when her music comes out, I might like it. I don't really watch a lot of her music videos, but I feel like majority of the time when I see her, she's wearing like a dress or a skirt. And so when I was watching the lilac video, it was like for the chorus, she had on this like really pretty like lilac top. It was like a crop top and then like high-waisted pants. And I was like, oh, that's different. I like that. And this is way before I watched Coin. So, yeah, and so I really like that. And then so I guess since I mentioned Coin, I did like that sense of like, I don't know, in Coin, she had this real like play on masculinity, like the feminine masculinity. And I really liked it. And it really went kind of like what you mentioned, the poker concept. I think it really fit with the song because in the song she talks about going all in, and she even mentions a game. What does she say? Hold on. I think yeah, and she says like it's my last no game, and so she mentions that, and she also mentions like she won't lose, and so everything the poker theme truly fit with what she was also saying in the song, and so I really like that about Coin. I skipped a song, so I'm gonna go back to Celebrity. I think that was like Celebrity reminded me of like a nice sweet, almost kind of reminds me of like a video I would kind of see from her in a way, like in a sense, like it wasn't too like out there for me. Like the other ones stood out to me, but Celebrity was just, well, I guess it makes sense for what the song was about. Anyways, it was just sweet, and I really liked her outfits in it. Like all her outfits were really pretty, and they were, I guess it makes sense because she's supposed to be a celebrity. So yeah, so that's what I had to say about the videos. Yeah, I feel like in these videos I saw her dance more than I have seen her dance in other ones. Dang.
Okay, I was sitting there, I was like, oh, she's getting it, but I don't ever remember seeing her dance this much. Like, I didn't know she had moves like that. I'm like, okay, go ahead, IU, I see you.
I thought the same thing.
Okay, because I thought I was going crazy, Melissa. I was sitting here like, maybe I just don't watch enough of her stuff, but most of the time I don't see her move that much.
I think the last time I saw her dance like that was BB.
Okay, yeah. She did a little something in there, but not like she was doing in these videos.
She was dancing.
Yeah, she was dancing. And then I also like, was it Celebrity or was it Lilac or was it Coin? Maybe it was Celebrity. Celebrity, was that where she like changed, like she had like, oh no, I can't remember which video it was. Oh my gosh. But she had like she had like her long black hair, but she had like stripes of pink in her hair. And she had like a striped black and white top and shorts with like tulle off the back of the shorts. Was that Celebrity?
I don't remember.
Oh man. Okay, you guys, I can't remember which video it was I saw it in, but I just want to say I really like the choreography there. I don't know, she was killing it. I don't know. I was on this dance craze when she was, because I don't know, I was just shocked. So yeah, all that. I like the music videos. I think they were really good, and she put out a lot of music. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen someone put out so many music videos for one album so soon. So yeah, I liked it. Moving on to the album itself, talking about some of my favorite songs. I too like Troll. Like when you first hear it, like without knowing what the lyrics are, it gave me like summer vibes. I don't know, for some reason, like I imagine myself listening to this windows down, like jamming out to it. But then you look at the lyrics, and yeah, it's a little, I think you mentioned that was like toxic, like a toxic relationship. Yeah, I get it. And when it is a true story. I think I agree with you. It's a story you said a lot, so I'm trying to make sure I understood everything you were saying. It's like a story of him being the ex and how they keep like rotating through this cycle. It's like a cycle of them not being together, but like kind of just wanting to be together, but like they're not together and they know they shouldn't be together. And so it's just like, let him go, girl. Just let him go. Don't let him come back. Like, that's what I wanted to tell her. Like, don't let that man come back. So,
But it's Dean.
I don't care if it's Dean. But like, don't let him come back. But it's funny because my next favorite song was Empty Cup. And Empty Cup is right after Troll. And oops. Yeah, so it was right after Troll. And it was just talking about how like she's sick of your love. Like she says, I'm sick of your love. I'm sick of your all. I hate this. Like she's like fed up with everything. And I'm like, that's right, you're fed up with him going into this cycle and you need to be done with him. And so I was like, okay, go on with your bad self, girl, because you need to let him know. And so I just really like those songs because it's kind of interesting to see how like it's kind of like you were saying, it was kind of like a diary. And so I feel like that's like the next process and maybe like getting over your ex. Like maybe he's trying to come back and he thinks he can play games, but then she's finally like, I'm just fed up with all of this and I'm just like ready to move on and see what else is out there. So yeah, I really like that song. I really like the guitar in it. There was just, I don't know, the guitar and her voice in this song, I was just like, ooh, that really hits. And I guess the lyric, and then after I read the lyrics and then listened back to the song, I was like, oh, this really hits. So yeah. Um, so I'm curious to see what the beginning of her 30s will be like, what her sound is gonna kind of be like. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, well, that concludes our episode today for Keeping Up with K-pop. Let us know what you thought about these news items and new comebacks. For instance, which comebacks were your favorite? You can let us know on our Instagram and Twitter at _AM podcast. The links will be in the description. Thank you for listening and stay safe, and we'll talk to you next week.